When I was really struggling at work, one thing that did help was having a buddy at work and being able to just share with that person maybe how I was doing that day. And it was someone who would look out for me a little bit. And it's kind of like I knew that that person had my back. Now, that person wasn't working with me every day, but when that person was around, I thought, oh, this is cool, this is good, and I can look forward to when that person will be there so that I can have someone who I know does care about me.
My energy was kind of all used up just commuting to work. But as I come to work, I sit on my desk, I sit in my chair, and I focus myself. I bring that focus to calm myself. So I take about a couple of minutes, take deep breath, again bring my yoga breathing here. I say a prayer and I start my computer. And that's how I start my day.
A daily practice of relaxation. So what that meant was, and my therapist had given me this 10-minute tape to listen to every day, and it was just deep breathing for 5 minutes. And even as my hands are moving up and down, I can already feel I'm relaxing. Then progressive muscle relaxation. So it was 10 minutes a day, and what it did was it brought that everyday level of anxiety just sort of down to more of a level of calm. And it was really helpful.
Sometimes what helps is when I take breaks in the day, so that if I notice that my anxiety levels are rising, what I can do is change the environment and perhaps leave the space where I'm working, go for a walk, get some fresh air. Sometimes if there's not enough time to do that, perhaps I'm working to a deadline, I can still change my environment. I can stand up. And even just that physical movement, taking some deep breaths, can help to change my perspective enough so that I can get my work done.
So I bring all this routine in my day-to-day work also. I take some time off to go for these classes so I can handle my work in a good way. I feel more energetic. I feel my concentration level is very good. So bringing all these self-care tools in my routine helps me get focused at my work.
What I do today is I talk to my manager about what my needs are. And something that happened when I was at a new workplace, I had a new manager, and I was very agitated when it came to performance review time. And it's nerve-wracking for everybody, but for me it was a heightened response. I was extremely agitated around it, full of fear. And what I did was I spoke to my manager about those very specific fears and my very specific reaction. And we were able to come to resolution and solutions together about what can meet my manager's need for filling out the forms and doing all of the administration, but meet my need for security and ease and comfort.